Election headquarters, and we're just days away from Election Day. 3 candidates are hoping to become Indiana's next governor. Julia Prickett sat down with each one of them to learn more about their plans if elected.
With Election Day right around the corner, this year on the ballot for governor of the state of Indiana, you'll find Republican Mike Braun, Democratic candidate Jennifer McCormick, and Libertarian Donald Rainwater. Democratic candidate McCormick has called for a raise in teachers' pay, and she says the state needs to improve the curriculum for students.
I'm a firm believer in kids do better with rigor, and they do better with a well-rounded education, and we have to get the education piece right because we need a healthy and educated workforce and a healthy and educated consumer. So part of that is making sure that our kids are prepared for whatever they choose to do and have transferable skills.
If elected governor, Senator Mike Braun says accountability is key within the education system.
That we have a lot of transparency and we give honest information to parents and kids. These are vital decisions. What do you want to plan for?
Libertarian candidate Rainwater argues that the state education system needs completely transformed.
But there's no bigger monopoly right now in the state of Indiana than our public education system. Once again, we've just got to get to the place where we acknowledge that what we're doing isn't working anymore and that we need to have some real honest conversations about how we innovate to make sure that every child's outcome is a positive outcome for them.
Another rising concern across the state of Indiana is affordability and inflation.
As the price of everything is moving, our wages are not. And so that it also needs to be a focus, which I've said from the beginning, we need a strong economy with good wages. The other piece of that's utilities. That's another great example of this, where the Republicans are responsible for the cost of our utilities, and they have skyrocketed. They can absolutely stop that skyrocketing. But there are a lot of things that can be done at the State House, but the Republicans obviously have shown us that they do not want to bring those costs down, and as your next governor, I will certainly address those.
On the other hand, Libertarian candidate Rainwater says the main issue is government spending.
Our state government in our general fund spending, our general fund spending has gone up $6 billion a year since 2019. And the more of it they take from us, the more of it they spend. In this economy, everyday average Hoosiers need their money that they worked hard to earn.
Senator Mike Braun says inflation will persist if the government does not stop borrowing and spending.
And it'll linger longer than what we need. We can't keep growing government, borrowing and spending, and borrowing from our kids and grandkids. That will cause it to persist. I'm real hopeful that Hoosiers and Americans will say enough is enough and declare it at the ballot box.
Mark your calendars as Election Day is quickly approaching on Tuesday, November 5th. With your news now, I'm Julia Prickett.
And for more coverage about the candidates running in this year's election, you can check out our website, mywabashvalley.org.